Monday Night Raw is live from Glendale, Arizona tonight, and for this week's preview, I want to talk about Ludwig Kaiser because last week we talked about Gunther and had his mystique vanished from his aura and does he need to step up? Now, as part of that, I'm going to talk about Ludwig Kaiser now about how I believe he should be Intercontinental Champion. Now, I like Bron Breakker. I think him as this kind of between Sheamus and Ludwig Kaiser is a perfect spot for him because he does seem to have a following, a big following. I'm one of those people. I think he's amazing, but also he has these heelish tendencies, very much like his family have been previously. Now, for me, I don't know whether I want Kaiser to take the belt directly off Bron Breakker, whether they have like a triple threat, he pins somebody else and takes the belt, however it would be done. However, for me, I feel as though the way he's been performing over the last 6 months or so, especially, Ludwig Kaiser 100% deserves the Intercontinental Championship, and I think he's the perfect foil to hold it till WrestleMania for Sheamus to win his final title. Because obviously Sheamus, very well known that the only title he does not or has not held is the Intercontinental Championship. I think it's the one match that would be perfect for Sheamus at WrestleMania. I'm going to do a video on WrestleMania in the coming weeks or so about what I think should happen when we get to that the 3-month mark or however. Maybe just before Royal Rumble or whenever we do it. The match I do want to have is Sheamus battling for the Intercontinental Championship against whoever has it. And I think Ludwig Kaiser is the perfect guy to have it. Now, again, I don't know whether it should be like a triple threat match of some kind where Kaiser beats Sheamus, taking it off Breakker, something that kind of description, and then Kaiser does the stereotypical chicken heel of avoiding Breakker until Breakker goes away, in a sense. But for me, I think that Ludwig Kaiser, as a performer, as a person on the microphone, is definitely worthy of an Intercontinental Championship run. I think it suits him down to the ground. To be the kind of predecessor to Gunther, who held the Intercontinental Championship for over a year, I think it was 666 days. He's then moved on to the world title picture and now is world champion. We've obviously discussed the world title last week. But for me, I think he's the perfect kind of predecessor to Gunther's reign within the kind of Imperium group. And the fact that he should be Intercontinental Champion suits him down to the ground, I think. And it suits him as Gunther's kind of right-hand man, in a sense. He should be holding singles gold as well. So for me, again, it depends on how you want to do it and how you want to pull it off. I think the perfect foil for me and the perfect way to do it is and the way it seemingly is getting structured a little bit, Intercontinental Championship match, triple threat, Breakker, Kaiser and Sheamus, and you have Kaiser steal the victory pinning Sheamus off the back of Breakker near enough, not demolishing Sheamus, but getting to the point of it's his title to lose, in a sense. Spear, kind of double rope spear, however you want to do it. I think that would be probably the perfect way to do it. Then you can have Sheamus maybe lose a one-on-one match with Breakker again. Breakker goes into a feud with Kaiser. There's a bit of shenanigans here and there where Kaiser escapes victories and everything like that. Maybe you bring in new people. I don't know if there's anyone else European in the roster that would fit Imperium. Maybe a tag team of some kind. That is kind of fantasy booking. But for me, he definitely does deserve an Intercontinental Championship match. He definitely deserves something in terms of a singles push of some kind. I don't think he's ready for a world title scene, especially with Gunther in the realm. I don't think it makes sense. But for me, definitely deserves workhorse championship gold, and that would be the Intercontinental Championship at this moment in time. I think he had a good showing in the US title match against LA Knight. when they went to Germany. I think it was a good pick for that. Maybe not in Germany, as he is the hometown boy or the home country boy, but he worked well, and everything went good for him. He's been doing some good work ever since. Obviously, he has a couple of injury issues which have stagnated him a little bit this year, but for me, he's in that spot now. And with Jay seemingly kind of being involved in this bloodline feud now, he may be bringing back into it. There's going to be a good mix of people for the mid card. I think the main event is lacking a little bit. Maybe we can touch on that next week once we've had Survivor Series and see where we stand. Obviously, Punk has come back this week on SmackDown. Whether he's still on Raw as a Raw guy or is he now moved to SmackDown to be part of this kind of bloodline situation, we don't know yet. We'll see how it progresses. But for me, as I've kind of mentioned several times now, Kaiser deserves championship gold. I think the IC title is perfect for him. But what do you guys think? Where do you think you stand on Ludwig Kaiser and Imperium as a whole? Since it's 2 weeks on the trot now, we've spoke about Imperium. What do you think of them? Let me know, guys, down in the comments. Like this video if you've liked it. Subscribe if you are new. Until next time, guys. Take